Hello, and welcome to this video. Today, we are going to show you how to integrate existing business applications such as CRM, ERP, and marketing automation with modern input and output channels, including WhatsApp, email, text messages, and of course print using Compart's DocBridge technology. The applications that we'll be integrating with for this demo are Modic, which is a marketing automation solution, and Salesforce.com. The workflow we will be using resembles a very simplified insurance claim management process, where the consumer enters their information via a web landing page provided by Modic Web Services. Modic takes in the data and calls DocBridge Gear. DocBridge Gear then triggers a process that is sending notification back to the consumer through WhatsApp for the consumer to review the data that was entered. At this point, the consumer can also request, through WhatsApp, a PDF file through email, which contains a copy of their application to retain for their personal records. At this point, DocBridge Gear pushes the data over to Salesforce.com, where the claim is being processed and reviewed. Once the claim is approved, DocBridge Gear is called again, sending the consumer a WhatsApp notification, giving them the good news that the money is on the way. At the same time, an email with a PDF confirmation of the transaction is sent out, and depending on the customer's preference, the document can be routed to a web portal for later review or retrieval, and also print and mail the document to the consumer. Of course, the document can be stored into the company's archiving system for long-term storage. Let's have a look at some of the prep work that's necessary in order to run the demo. First of all, I need to have my templates ready in DocBridge Impress, which are being used to create the different forms of communication that go back and forth between us and the consumer. That is something which has already been prepared using DocBridge Impress. You can see the Impress Designer here. Of course, I can edit my templates, make changes, do a preview, and perform most of the functions you may already know about with Impress Designer. I think it is worth noting that DocBridge Impress, along with the rest of our demo, runs on an instance in the cloud on Amazon Web Services, which make it convenient to connect to other cloud-based services. In our case, we are connecting to Modic, Salesforce.com, and we're using MailJet as a third-party emailing service to deliver emails. We are using the REST API to WhatsApp for sending those messages too. So in the demo, we're using a lot of cloud-based interactions to perform the required functionality of the workflow. The other pre-work performed was to design a simple workflow process inside of Salesforce.com for the approval. Without diving too deeply into Salesforce.com, there is a process engine that Salesforce provides that allows you to build relatively simple BPM processes. This process here looks at the claim value, and if the claim is less than 1,000, it is automatically approved and pushed over to DocBridge Gear for further processing in the overall workflow. So you can see that we have provided a very simple integration into the process management functionality of Salesforce that allows you to create and send documents straight from a Salesforce process within a Salesforce workflow. So now let's put this into action. What you can see on the left-hand side of the screen is the iPhone to follow along with what is happening from WhatsApp. On the right-hand side, you can see the landing page that we have created with Modic to collect the data about the insurance claim and personal data from the customer, and therefore trigger the whole process. So I've already pre-filled some of the data. What is really important here is that we have the correct phone number, because that is where we will send the text message or WhatsApp message to. Once this page has been completed, I click the Next button, and for the next page, I have to provide some additional details about the insurance claim, the type of damage to be claimed, and other important information about the incident. I'll fill that in now. Let's make it exciting and say type of damage was an explosion that took place the 2nd of October 2018 at 10:25 in the morning. In the description we'll say, my old TV exploded. It happened in Birmingham, and I didn't report it to the police, so I can leave that information blank for the purpose of this demo. I'll add the amount of damage is 1,500. I click the send button, and that should start the process going. What we can see is that on my iPhone, I have received a notification from WhatsApp that a message has come in. I unlock the phone and have a message that was created by DocBridge Impress notifying me the claim information has been received, and I have a hyperlink that I can click which creates on the fly a summary of the information I provided. If I go back to the WhatsApp message, I see it is asking me if I would also like a copy for my files. I'll reply saying yes, and at this point, my reply to WhatsApp goes back to the DocBridge Gear web service, which sends a confirmation stating a PDF will be created. We see there is a new message which again contains the summary of the claim information in the body of the email, and it also has the PDF as an email attachment. We open the PDF file, and I should point out that the PDF and the HTML body of the email are based on the same template that was created with DocBridge Impress. You can see there are slight variations between email and the PDF. In the email, we don't have a proper letterhead, as that would look a bit awkward, but we do have a footer in the signature section of the email. If we want to print the document and send by standard mail, I can do that very easily using the same template. I am now in the role of the insurance case manager of the insurance company, and I look at the data as shown in Salesforce.com. I see it was an old TV, so I will reduce the 1,500 that was claimed down to 600 and save the review transaction. When we go back and look at our WhatsApp screen, we can see we have gotten another message saying, "Good news, your money is on the way." An email with additional information is waiting in our inbox. Let's have a look at our Gmail inbox, and we can see we've received an email from the insurance company summarizing again the claim has been processed, and it also provides a hyperlink to retrieve the document as a PDF if you want to print it. When I click on the hyperlink, a PDF is created on the fly based on the same template, but it gives us a different presentation this time with a proper letterhead, and we see the document is structured slightly differently this time with the link removed to the PDF we are actually viewing. The reference to the customer satisfaction survey has been removed, and instead we are adding a QR code, which can be scanned in order to obtain a copy of the electronic document. This is nice when you send this by standard mail and it is stored away someplace, and you need to go back to the online document at a later date. I can now store the document or forward it to someone. That concludes the demo. Thanks for watching.